Father. I got here as soon as I could. Please, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, my love. He's very weak.
Are you a healer with the clinic? Please, we came as soon as we heard. I need my father to know I made the journey. The way I last spoke to him, it can't be the last time. It can't. I never wanted him to pass from this world alone. I grew up thinking nothing could kill my father. He was a soldier and later a mercenary. Tough as they come. So when he wrote to me about this illness, I knew it was serious. We haven't spoken in years. He expected me to follow in his footsteps. I tried, but it's one thing to hold a sword and another thing to use it. I have the heart of a historian. I'm not made for battle. The last words between us were so bitter. I wanted to make amends. I don't know. The clinic says he's beyond their help. If I could just speak to him one more time, put our bitterness behind us and ease his passing. But it's too late. My father is in his final moments and has no idea I'm even here.
Alec, Malvina, hello. It must be a surprise to see me.
Nalia? What are you doing here?
I'll fill you in shortly. We're here to help. A friend, can I have a word? I had no idea Alec's father was even sick. We're old friends, so I'm eager to help however we can. Did the Netch explain how I'm going to help you? Back to where we began with portals? That sounds like the Netch. Apparently you're not the only one being tested here. Alec's father, Yehones, is still alive, but his soul is splintered and drifting across the face of Nirn. Yes. Any other time, I'd be annoyed. Portals are all the guild thinks I'm good for. But this is important. I'll remain here, divine where you're headed next, and open pathways as you go. It gave me some kind of mystical ink that will help us out. That's what the Netch said. Something about the ink snarling my tendrils with the wayward soul fragments. This is why I didn't stay with spell work. If you're ready, wish me luck, and let's get started.
Nalia, please. Is there anything you and your friend can do?
I just want him to know I'm here.
One moment, Alec. This ink is... it's working. You're headed to Dragon Bridge. Walk with Magnus.
First mission. My first brush with death. The Reach folk had us on the run. I was so far from home. Certain I'd die alone. My wife was at home by herself. She told me she had news for me when I returned. I needed to know what it was. Dragon Bridge. My blood warmed the icy water. I should have died that day. Yeah, maybe I did. Mariel, Blackberry Mead, Border Watch, Alec, my life's pride. Were all those warm memories just the dreams of a dying young soldier? Alec? Yes. This is where I learned of Alec. Near death. Perhaps nearer than I am now. I remember tendrils cradling me, lifting me to the water's edge. My wounds closing, pain easing. A voice that was joyous, clear. That I had to live for my son. I feared I'd never live to meet him. I was just glad I wouldn't die alone. But when I woke later, no one was there. And when next I saw my wife, she handed me our child, a boy. My Alec. Where is he?
Loftily done! Nalia, the next portal, if you please. To Border Watch ruins you go!
The day I thought Alec would join me as a soldier in a new assignment. The day he would break my heart. That wooden sword in his hands. I'd convinced myself that he would aspire to be like me. That he was a fighter. It was here at Border Watch that I was given command so many years ago. I sent for my son, urging him to enlist. We would defend these walls together. And he arrived, only to hand in his blade. Alec had such a love of history. I thought he'd relish the chance to stand with the soldiers that made it. I wanted to fight side by side with my son. Wanted that life so badly. Handing me his blade felt like he'd run it through my heart. I told him he'd be a failure, that he'd come crawling back. What loving father does that? Defiance. What possessed me to say such things?
Only one remaining, not sealed. Nalia, a portal to Blightbog Sump, please.
My son estranged and beyond my reach. I was alone. Soldier's worst nightmare.
Plentiful.
My final venture as a man of the sword. I resigned my station and took to mercenary work. I had tracked a bounty to these ruins filled with traps and monsters. I was lost, injured. I fell and my torch went out. I was alone. So alone. I saw a shape in the darkness, looming like a storm cloud. Tendrils swaddled me like a babe. I did not fight as they held me close, set me on my feet. And I heard that laughing voice from all those years before. It told me of Elik's life, his wife, his work as a respected historian. Elik was happy, and I was happy to hear it. I left these ruins, but I didn't have the courage to write my son until I fell ill. And then it was too late to make amends.
Well done, not Ulseald. Nalia will see you back to Suron, where father and son reunite.
Father, it's Elik. I'm here. Just be still.
My boy, I have much to say after coming so far. Just let me catch my breath.
He can hear me. He knows I'm here. My father doesn't have to pass from this world alone. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know how to thank you. What did you do? Growing up, he was all I had. Mother passed when I was young. We regretted what we said to each other, but the years got away from us. What do I do? How can I make up for all these years we missed together? I'll try to tell him everything. My time as a historian, meeting my wife Melvina, everything. I'm just so relieved to hear his voice again. You and Nalia have given me a memory to last the rest of my life. Thank you, stranger.
Elik. My life's pride. I'm so sorry. Those things I said to you. I wish I could take it all back.
I know, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't give you the chance to make amends.
Shh, my boy. We're together now. That's all that matters.
We've done all we can here. Let's head back to the Scholarium and speak with you-know-who.
What a marvelous game we just played! And you did it without my lithe and stylish tendrils. Even I must admit, I could not have done it better. What a delicious trick! Returning his father just in time! Grief is heavy, not good for floating. Regret, that's even worse. Alec and his father were trapped beneath all that weight, and now they are both just a little lighter. Now you're getting it! The best tricks are the ones nobody sees coming. A twist of fate, a bubble of hope, a glorious multi-limbed embrace. Seeing people happy is all for my own gratification. Selfish, I know, but I've been called worse. Absolutely. Consider my trial passed. I'll summon up my sigil, and you can take it back to the altar. It is time for you to scribe up your own clever tricks. Just remember to stay light, stay breezy, keep yourself as netchy as you can. Take my sigil, use it to amplify the altar, and seek to better the world through your scribing. Be sure to thank Nadia, and don't be a stranger, or I'll find an excuse to start wandering the Scholarium again.
There you are. I just got back myself. About to power up the altar again, are you? Don't let me stand in your way. Thank you. It means a lot that we could help Alec find some closure. I'm not sure he would have ever forgiven himself if we hadn't been there today. I wonder if Ulfsild ever faced a personal trial like this when she met the Luminaries the first time. I guess we just have to do what we can when we can and hope for the best. Oh, Magnus, did the Netch teach us a lesson? The Netch acted like it was another trick, but I felt for some time like my magic has stagnated. It was really hard. But it was kind of a joy to really challenge myself. Still think I'll stick to swords and shields, though. I feel the same way. Just look at all the lives you made brighter. The altar is another wing stronger, and we reunited a man and his son for one final day together. The Netch's antics were kind of moving. All because of you, my friend.
Chroniclers in the Mages Guild have a policy of neutrality. I'll happily sell to anyone, as long as the price is right.
The Fable of the Dragon. This one's going to be a puzzler, my friend. The path to master scribing seems to be a winding one, eh? Fable upon fable. Except, I know I've heard the story of Misby before, and when I paged through earlier, it seemed off. Missing something. Not quite right. It stood out because we found copies of the Fable of the Dragon all over the library. We couldn't tell which one was Ulfsild's annotated copy because, well, that's your thing. However, we did find an echo. I think it's about the dragon, but I could be wrong. I love puzzles, but Ulfsild's echo said some pretty cryptic stuff. It's in the first room straight ahead as soon as you enter the East Wing. Just let me know if I can be any help. The others and I are trying to look at the fable of the dragon the way you do. You know, deciphering locations from the text, in case you need our help. It started a few arguments, but I don't mind. Helps that I like the work. I love them. Julian hates them. Laren seems indifferent, and Nod says he likes them, but I think he was just trying to be nice. How do you feel about them? Do you like riddles? You seem the type. Even still, if you need my help or just want to talk some ideas over, come find me. From everything I've read so far, the dragon loves riddles the way the ones in the stories love gold.
The dragon, you must choose your words carefully. If she asks if you are my inheritor, do not agree or disagree. Insist upon taking her trial. Then, seek my annotated fable as the meeting of many paths, a room full of doors with no hinges.
You listened to the echo? I think she's talking about the portal room, but we searched it 3 times over. There's no fable in there. The antechamber to the main hall is a portal room, not just because it's convenient, but because it was easy. I could sense spell hooks aplenty in that room, dating back to Ulfsild's era. They used that chamber for the exact same purpose. Be good at what you do, my mother always used to say. Even if it's not your calling. Hang on, I didn't think about Ulfsild's lens. Maybe the book's hidden in there and you're the only one who could see it. I bet that's it. Go find out.